Good evening, creatures of Binglebog, and welcome to Talent or Trap. Today we discuss the Trath of the Nightingale, whose melodious once enchanted the entire bog. When she first arrived, everyone admired her. Within a short time, she lost her confidence. To discuss her death, we have the Frog with us. Frog, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. I am pleased to have the opportunity to explain my side of the story.
Let's begin from the start. When you first heard the Nightingale sing from the sumac tree, what was your opinion? Her singing was pleasant, but it lacked force. I felt she had potential, but she needed proper training to become truly successful.
That's surprising, because the rest of us thought she was wonderful from the very beginning.
I remember the first night she sang. The entire bog gathered beneath the tree and listened in admiration. Her songs were natural and heartfelt. That was what made them special. If everyone already admired her, why did she agree to your training? Because she respected my experience. She wanted to improve. Or perhaps she didn't believe enough in herself. She trusted the frog's opinion more than her own talent. That brings us to our first topic, exploitation of talent. Many creatures feel that the Nightingale's gift was used for someone else's benefit. I agree. The frog organized concerts, charged admission fees, and earned money while the Nightingale did all the work. I simply managed the performances. Without me, there would have been no concerts. But should talent be used mainly for profit, especially when the artist is becoming exhausted? Let's move to our second topic, pressure to succeed. As the Nightingale became more famous, she was expected to perform better and better every day. Frog, do you think that pressure contributed to her downfall? Pressure is part of success. The audience expected quality performances, and I expected her to improve. There is nothing unusual about that. But she practiced for hours and even sang in bad weather. Many creatures felt she was being pushed beyond her limits. If she wanted to remain popular, she had to work hard. Fame is not something you achieve once and keep forever. Hard work is one thing, but by the end, she looked exhausted. She no longer seemed happy while singing. Do you think she was afraid of disappointing you? Perhaps, but that was her problem, not mine. I simply gave instructions. Let's discuss fake mentors. Many creatures believe you cared more about controlling the Nightingale than helping her. That's ridiculous. I trained her, organized her performances, and made her famous. Without me, she would still be singing to a handful of creatures in a tree. Yet you constantly criticized her. Because she needed criticism. Praise alone never made anyone better. But she stopped trusting herself. Every decision depended on your approval. A mentor is supposed to build confidence. Do you think you did that? Confidence was her responsibility. My responsibility was to improve her singing. Let's move to our final topic, fame and criticism. Today, social media can make talented people famous overnight. But it can also expose them to constant criticism and pressure. Do you think the Nightingale would have faced similar challenges? Certainly, she cared too much about what others thought of her. First she wanted applause, then she worried when the crowds became smaller. So fame changed her? Of course. At first she sang for pleasure. Later she sang because she wanted approval.
That still happens today. Many people measure their worth by popularity instead of believing in themselves.
Sadly, when the audience numbers began to fall, the Nightingale became fearful and unhappy. Frog, do you feel any responsibility for what happened?
No. The Nightingale was far too nervous and easily influenced. A successful performer must learn to handle criticism and pressure.
Before we conclude, what lesson should we learn from this tragedy?
Believe in your own talent, and don't let others define your worth.
Choose your mentors carefully. A mentor should guide talent, not control it. Wise words indeed. The story of the Nightingale reminds us that talent should be encouraged. Thank you, Frog, for joining us today.
Thank you.
And thank you to our audience. May the Nightingale's beautiful song never be forgotten.